In September 1985, Premier Yu of the Executive Yuan proposed the 14 major construction projects of Taiwan, which were scheduled for phased completion by the end of 1990. These initiatives can be regarded as a continuation of the 10 major construction projects and the 12 major construction projects. The planned undertakings comprised local infrastructure development, highway expansion, Taipei Mass Rapid Transit construction, the Taipei Urban District Railway Underground Project, Taiwan Railway expansion, China Steel Corporation Phase 1, Stage 3 expansion, power expansion, the 4th nuclear power plant, petroleum and energy development, telecommunications modernization, water resources development, flood control and drainage, urban waste management, healthcare services, and natural, ecological conservation and national tourism. However, after successive revisions and amendments, only 9 of these follow-up projects were completed. Several projects suffered significant construction delays due to issues such as land expropriation and lack of public consensus. The most pronounced delays occurred in the Kaohsiung refinery, Taipei Mass Rapid Transit, the 2nd Freeway, the Mingtan Reservoir, and the 4th nuclear power plant, together accounting for over 50% of the total budget. Within the 14 major construction projects, RSEA Engineering Agency was entrusted with all or part of 9 projects, including the South Link Railway Project, the Phase 1, Stage 3 plant construction for China Steel Corporation, the Taipei Urban District Railway Underground Project, the Veterans General Hospital Modernization Plan, the CPC Liquefied Natural Gas, LNG, terminal construction, the Taichung Thermal Power Plant Project, the preliminary works of the Mingtan Pump Storage Hydroelectric Plant, the follow-up works of the Taipei Area Flood Control Plan, the new Taipei Zoo project, as well as various other constructions. The South Link Railway, running from Fengliao Station in Pingtung to Beinan Station, spans 97 kilometers in total, comprising 31 tunnels with a combined length of 37 kilometers. RSEA Engineering Agency undertook this project, focusing on the construction of 11 long tunnels. On March 14, 1984, the South Link Railway officially broke ground, beginning with excavation of the longest central tunnel, followed by the successive excavation of 6 additional long tunnels, including Anshua No. 3. The South Link Railway commenced operations on December 16, 1991. RSEA Engineering Agency was contracted to undertake 2 main bid packages for the Phase 1, Stage 3 expansion of China Steel Corporation's plant. Package I covering Raymond Pile Foundation works and Package A covering civil and structural works. After the completion of the Phase 1, Stage 3 expansion project of CSC's first stage, its annual crude steel production capacity will increase to over 2.4 million metric tons, providing significant benefits to the nation's heavy industry and defense industry. The Raymond Pile works officially commenced on May 16, 1985, and were fully completed on February 6, 1986. A total of 14,641 piles were driven, each reaching 102 feet in length, over the course of just over 8 months. During this operation, a single rig set an outstanding record by installing 42 Raymond piles in one day. Package A civil and structural works officially commenced on August 1, 1985. The earthworks excavation totaled 1.13 million cubic meters, and concrete placement exceeded 420,000 cubic meters. All works were completed in May 1987. The Taipei Urban District Railway Underground Project officially broke ground on September 11, 1984. Stretching 8.7 kilometers from Wanhua Station to Huashan, the works were divided into 3 parts: the Eastern Section Tunnel Main Works, the Western Section Tunnel Main Works, and the new Taipei Station construction. RSEA Engineering Agency was responsible for the Eastern Section Tunnel Main Works and the new Taipei Station construction. To undertake the Railway Underground Project, RSEA Engineering Agency established the Taipei City Expansion Systems Planning Task Force, proactively studying construction methods, procedures, equipment, and schedules, anticipating every contingency, including novel grouting techniques, retaining wall construction methods, shield tunneling technology, and the new Austrian tunneling method. The new Taipei Station construction project officially broke ground on July 6, 1985. The new station, situated just east of the original Taipei Station, was designed as a reinforced concrete building with 6 above-ground stories and 4 subterranean levels, featuring traditional overhanging eaves architecture. The 4 underground levels encompass 60,000 square meters of floor area, while the 6 above-ground levels cover just over 10,000 square meters. The new station opened for service on September 2, 1989. This highly demanding project required advanced techniques, a cut-and-cover excavation of 6 hectares to a depth of 13 meters within the urban area, diaphragm wall foundations extending 50 meters deep, underground structures built by the top-down method with massive concrete pours, and a station concourse offering a clear height of 46 meters. The Veterans General Hospital modernization plan was divided into 2 phases. The first phase comprised the construction of additional medical wards and was completed in 1983. The second phase involved demolishing all 5 of the original central buildings and rebuilding them as a 27-story integrated medical tower, 3 underground levels and 24 above-ground levels, which entered operation in 1988. The structural works for the medical tower represented the project's greatest challenge. RSEA Engineering Agency deployed 2 of the country's largest climbing form tower cranes for the floor slab works and additionally brought in a 400 metric tons and a 300 metric tons tower crane to execute the steel frame erection. In undertaking the hospital construction, RSEA Engineering Agency stood out as the most experienced and technically advanced contractor in Taiwan at that time. CPC Yong'an Liquefied Natural Gas dedicated port is located on the Yong'an coast of Kaohsiung. During construction of the port's inner works, dredgers were first used to pump sand for land reclamation, after which seawalls and revetments were built to enclose an 80-hectare reclaimed area for the installation of 3 LNG storage tanks. For the outer works, an approximately 1,100-meter-long LNG terminal was constructed, comprising a 600-meter quay and a 500-meter trestle. RSEA Engineering Agency established a dedicated caisson fabrication yard at Onping Port in Tainan and employed 2 large floating dry docks for the construction of the massive caissons. The breakwater, composed of 93 giant caissons and extending 2,326 meters, was completed in 1989, 76 days ahead of schedule. The Taichung Thermal Power Plant is located at the southern end of the final navigation channel at Taichung Port. RSEA Engineering Agency began construction on March 1, 1985, extending the seawall by 15,350 meters on a seabed at -7 meters, distinguished by an exceptionally large quantity of riprap and protective armor blocks. The north breakwater was extended by 850 meters at depths ranging from 22 to 30 meters below the seabed, using the float and sink method to install 34 giant caissons, each weighing approximately 6,240 tons. Upon completion, the project was awarded the Excellent Prize in the Harbor Engineering category by the Public Construction Commission of the Executive Yuan. The coal carrier terminal comprises 2 berths totaling 680 meters in length with a 200 meters connecting trestle at the southern end. Each berth is 37.5 meters wide with an 18 meters water depth, making it the deepest port facility in Taiwan, capable of accommodating 2 120,000-ton coal carriers. The dredging and deepening works for the navigation channels, comprising the main port channel and the channel from inside the harbor to the thermal power plant intake, involved excavating 40 million cubic meters of material and reclaiming 732 hectares of new land, of which 317 hectares were allocated for the thermal power plant site. The pump house works comprised the intake structure for the power plant's cooling water culvert. RSEA Engineering Agency completed 6 pump units. Every 2 units share a single pump house and intake, with an additional connecting bridge constructed. In the first phase, which ran from 1989 to 1992, 4 gas turbine units and 4 steam turbine units were installed and brought online. RSEA Engineering Agency completed and handed over this phase to Taipei Power on December 31, 1995. The second phase, from 1995 to 1997, added 4 more steam turbine units, bringing the total installed capacity to 4,688 megawatts and making the Taichung Thermal Power Plant Taipower's largest. In the third phase, 2 additional steam turbine units were commissioned in 2006, raising the total installed capacity to 5,788 megawatts, approximately 20% of Taipower's overall capacity, and from 2006 until February 2017, it held the title of the world's largest thermal power plant. RSEA Engineering Agency was contracted to undertake the Mingtan Pump Storage Hydroelectric Project, which broke ground on May 1, 1988. The Mingtan plant, located in Taichung, Shuili Township, Nantou County, operates on the same principle as the Minghu Pump Storage Facility. However, its tunnels are longer and feature a 0.5 m larger cross-section, measuring 7.5 meters. The Mingtan Pump Storage Plant began commercial operation in 1995 with a total installed capacity of 1,600 megawatts, approximately 1.6 times that of the Minghu plant. The origin of the Mingtan Pump Storage Hydroelectric Project lies in Taiwan's dramatic rise in electricity consumption beginning in the 1980s. At that time, baseload nuclear and thermal power plants were unable to reduce output during daytime peak periods, while nighttime off-peak demand left surplus capacity. Consequently, pump storage units were required to use off-peak surplus electricity to pump water from the lower reservoir to the upper reservoir and then generate power during peak periods using the stored water. This process compensated for peak time generation shortfalls and improved the efficiency and reliability of the power system. Upon its completion, the Mingtan facility was one of the largest pump storage plants in the world and remains among the global leaders in pump storage capacity. The Mingtan Pump Storage Hydroelectric Project incorporates multiple distinctive features and cutting-edge construction technologies: a steel-reinforced concrete arch bridge spanning the Tushi River penstock section, designed to carry 6,000 tons and lauded as the world's highest capacity concrete arch for a pressurized steel penstock waterway, adoption of the new Austrian tunneling method, to provide exceptional deformability and outstanding prevention and remediation of collapses. Excavation of the powerhouse and transformer hall 300 m below ground to continuously support the tunnel face, resulting in zero collapse incidents throughout construction. Use of mechanical climbing formwork on the inclined penstock pilot tunnel, setting a national record with a 258-meter climb, and the embedding of various monitoring instruments at key structural locations to track rock mass stress changes and serve as an effective early warning system. The Taipei Area Flood Control Follow-up Plan involved further raising the embankments after completion of the first phase works. The Sanchong levee stretches from Zhongxing Bridge in Taipei to the vicinity of the Freeway Flood Relief Bridge. The Luzhou levee extends from that bridge to near the Luzhou pumping station. Between Zhongxing Bridge and Huajiang Bridge, the left and right relief channels run in parallel as a continuous system to the Freeway Flood Relief Bridge. By further heightening these embankments, seasonal floodwaters can be effectively diverted to the sea, preventing inundation. RSEA Engineering Agency was contracted to undertake the embankment raising works for both the Sanchong and Luzhou levees, which commenced on April 1, 1982, and were completed in December 1995. RSEA Engineering Agency was contracted to undertake the Phase 1 civil works of the new Taipei Zoo project, which commenced in February 1982. The scope included early site preparation, construction of the main entrance plaza, the Children's Zoo, Butterfly Valley Park, the Desert, Australia and Africa Animal Zones, the Nocturnal Animal House, the Education and Administration Center, and various other recreational facilities. It also encompassed planting and landscape works to refine the natural environment. After more than 4 years of diligent effort, all works were completed in November 1985. RSEA Engineering Agency carried out rockery construction covering more than 35,000 square meters within the park. This extensive work had to accommodate the ecological habits of various animal species, requiring on-site sampling of natural rocks in the mountains, mold making, and transport back to the site for demolding. Multiple 150 scale models were produced before full-scale installation. Employing 4 distinct construction methods, RSEA Engineering Agency crafted artificial hills, striking rock formations, and sculpted boulders with lifelike appearance and meticulous attention to structural design, earning widespread praise for both realism and rigor. Aside from those 9 projects, RSEA Engineering Agency, employing updated construction methods and stricter quality control, completed numerous modern works, including the West Coast Expressway, the Eastern Railway Line improvement works, the new 10 km Guanyin Tunnel on the North Link Line, the 2nd Southern Freeway, the 2nd Central Freeway, and the Manila Elevated Road, Taiwan's first continuous slender cable steel arch bridge, the Canjin Bridge, the scenic Taroko Bridge spanning the Liwu River mouth in Hualien, Terminal 2 of Taoyuan International Airport, Hualien Stadium, the Xinzhuang Public Gymnasium Little Arena, the new Banqiao Railway Station and the new Taipei City Government Office Building, Indonesia's largest Batateji Irrigation Dam, the Lukang Zone of the Zhonghua Coastal Industrial Park, the Hualien Heping Cement Industrial Zone, Taiwan's largest pumping station, the Tainan Science and Technology Industrial Park Pumping Station, the Penghu Power Plant, construction, management of the Xindian and Shulin incinerators, the Metro Walk Shopping Center in Zhongli, and the Zhoumei Expressway in Taipei, completed in just 1 year and 5 months. RSEA Engineering Agency's greatest competitive advantages lie in its comprehensive project track record, extensive domestic and international market experience, leading-edge technologies, and unwavering commitment to quality. Furthermore, the team spirit forged by RSEA Engineering Agency's staff, who have worked in high mountains, along coastlines, at great heights, at sea, in deserts, and within tunnels, braving scorching heat and storms and enduring long separations from home. RSEA Engineering Agency has made invaluable contributions to Taiwan's public infrastructure, and its personnel's dedication commands our utmost admiration and respect. Today, as we enjoy the convenience and prosperity they helped create, we should be deeply grateful for their sacrifices and devotion.